Hi, everybody. My name is Alyssa, and I'm the head of marketing over here at Headliner. And today I'm going to be walking you through how to best utilize and add and edit and do all sorts of wonderful things within Make by Headliner to caption your videos. So to get started, you'll first need to log into make.headliner.app. And there are two different ways that you can go about accomplishing this. So the first way is going to be using the advanced editor. So if you have a file ready for upload that you want to go ahead and add captions to, so this is going to be if you have a clip or anything that's under 10 minutes long right now, you're able to manually upload this directly into the advanced editor, or you can go ahead and caption any project that you make in Make. To do this, just go on over into Make, click the little projects tab, and then any of these you can go ahead and click this actual project file. So for example, for the Headliner podcast, I can go ahead and these are my automations. I can go ahead and caption, say I want to caption this 15-second clip right here and post it to TikTok. So to do that, I go ahead and I just click on the actual file name. And then from here, I'll go up into transcript. And if you have this file already transcribed, then you can go ahead and you can upload those pre-existing captions right here, or you can just click generate captions and Make will go ahead and do it for you. So this process does take a couple of minutes normally, depending on how long the file is. This one was not already transcribed, so I'm going to pop on over to a file that I had already transcribed now. So right there, I just clicked the little Headliner tab, and then right now that file is going and it's actually transcribing as we speak. So I'll be able to kind of play with those captions whenever I'm ready and whenever it's transcribed. But now, again, I just went on over to the projects tab, and this is a file that I had already clicked the transcription button. So Headliner went ahead and used its lovely little AI to go ahead and transcribe this entire file for me. And if I wanted to include these captions, then I would, again, click on this little transcript button and then click this drop down. So default, it's going to hide them, so you won't be able to see anything from here. However, I want to have the captions on my video, so I'm going to go ahead and click that show. And then you can see here that there's a lot going on, kind of with the different colors and everything. So to do that, I just click on this little button right here. This is going to allow you to better style the captioning. So click that. And then we have a bunch of different presets that you can choose from. So for instance, let's say I want to change it up and I want to do this little blocky description. And then you can see kind of in these different previews, it will also pre-select where the layout will go. This is something you can change if you want to, or you can just use the default as is. But I like this one, so I'm going to click this one right here. And then from here, I can move it around just how I would any other asset within the advanced editor. However, we want to style this up as much as possible, right? So I'm going to go into custom, and then from here I can select from all sorts of different fonts. At Headliner, one of our default brand fonts is going to be the Roboto, so I'm going to click that and say I want it a little bit larger, so I'm going to, not 100, that's way too big. I want it up to 30. So go ahead and increase the font size a little bit right here. And then I can also change the font color if I want. If you have branded hex code colors, you can totally drop them in. I really like the contrast of the white and the pink though, so I'm going to leave it there. You can also, like any other text document, you can bold, italicize, underlines, all sorts of things. And then you can also change this background color so you can see that the caption is actually denoted by this entire dotted box. So you could click that and you can change that out totally if you want that option to have everything completely blocked out. I'm personally not a fan of that, so I'm going to just pretend that I didn't say that and click out of it. And from here, you can also change the alignment. I happen to like the center, but you can change it up. And then again, I can move this up a little bit too, make sure that these assets are kind of in line. Change the line spacing. So I do want to change the line spacing a little bit, so we'll do that. And you can add padding to the top left and right, so you can kind of make sure that it's going to have a little bit more spacing regardless of where you move things. And same goes with the left and right. And then you can also add in some text shadowing to give your captions a little extra pop. So this is another one of our brand colors, kind of this purple. I think that that goes kind of well right there. You can see zooming in very slightly that there is kind of a little purple hue to it now. And then you can increase the intensity of things by playing with the shadowing on the X and Y axis. So you can see right there that did like this whole duo tone almost look. It's probably a little too intense, so I'll just keep it at a little 1 right there. But you can see, again, there's kind of that little hue right there of that purple. I really like it, so I'm going to leave it as is. And then you can increase the intensity again by doing the blur, all sorts of things. So that is going to see right here how it's just blurred the lines. It's not so much that harsh line anymore. I'm going to change it back though, because I did like that harsh line. But that's that. And then how I was showing you, you're able to move everything around here. You can also move your captioning around manually. So if you want it at kind of that hard line, say I want it 215, now it's going to put it at 215 on the x-axis and then respectively on the 60 point axis on the y-axis. Sorry, 60 point. You know what I mean. Anyways, that's how I would do it. And then this is another great little feature if you want to lock on those caption times. So especially if you want everything super accurate and you know that that transcript, the SRT or the VTT file that you have is going to be accurate as well, then you can go ahead and lock on the caption timings as well, just to make sure that everything really lines up for your user as they're watching them. And then one final thing that you can do is you can have animations, so it will kind of help that user experience a little bit and allowing them to see what is being said at what point. And then again, for for animations, we have karaoke style. The default for this setting is going to be on, so I can toggle it off. I want it on though. And then you can go ahead, you can change that color transition. So this white, this is going to change if you change the actual font color of your captions. And then from here, you can go ahead and select a different. So for instance, this blue, this is the headliner blue, so I want that. So now it's going to have everything change to blue that was already spoken. So now I want to go ahead and save that. And then we can watch a preview of what my now stylized captions are going to look like.
We all kind of feel like that because to us, it's just like we're from some noisy practice room in Belfast.
And that's captioning in Headliner. So again, to go ahead and either access or add captions onto any of your projects, you can go to the Projects tab in Make, click that file name. It'll open up the advanced editor, or you can cut out the middleman and directly go into the advanced editor and manually upload that file as well. And thank you again so much for watching. And if you have any questions, comments, ideas, thoughts, or you just want to chat, just be sure to leave a comment below and we will get back to you soon.